Hey, Davina. Hey, y'all. Late night live. Hi, everybody. You will make it rain beneath the night. Hi, everybody. I see people popping on. Yo, I have so many spoiled products. I guess that would make sense, huh? Hey guys, I see people popping in. If you're here, say hello. Y'all, tonight is a late live. I am sorry. Spent the day with some family, got a bunch of stuff done today, so I figured I'd hop on here late night to hang out. Alicia, what's up, girl? Hey, Robin. I see y'all popping in. Is you gonna make it rain, but it's thunder does. I am just getting my products out, y'all. What's up? What's up? Ooh, I'm sitting right underneath the air vent. It is cold, y'all. My new one or my old one? I think it's my new one. She gonna make it rain, but it's on the line. Hey. Alright, y'all. So what I'm doing today, obviously a late night live. I'm gonna be doing just a natural beat, something that anybody could do. I'm not doing nothing crazy like I normally do, because I'm obviously am pretty known for my eccentric looks that I've been doing lately, like yesterday with the St. Patty's Day look, and then the last week I did like the devil look. I've never really done just like a natural beat, so I figured I wanted to show how versatile our products are, because they are for the everyday consumer on top of makeup artists or anybody who wants to experiment. Margie, Kelsey, hello, hello. Thank you guys for joining in. It is late, y'all. But like I said, I was hanging out today with some family and got a lot of stuff done, so I hopped on late. Thursday, I will be early though for y'all who are watching, if you want to hang out with me on Thursday. brush organizer. Whoopsie pen just in case. I swear by these things, y'all. Our whoopsie pens are magical. If you don't have one, I feel like this bare minimum is something that every single person needs in their collection who does eyeliner. 100%. All right, y'all, but we do have a deal going on again today. You can see I dropped it like it was hot down here. We have the link for you guys. We are still doing the buy one, get one 75% off. That is the entire site. No code needed. So yeah, we got that out of the way. Let's just get started. Today, I'm going to do more of like a teaching style, like a more in-depth tutorial versus me just kind of doing my thing. So, per usual, I'm going to start, oh, hold on. Gotta get my spoiled wipes. These are an absolute must. No matter what look I'm doing, I need my spoiled wipes. Spoiled. How do y'all say that? Do you say it more the first way or the second way? Spoiled wipes. Spoiled wipes. Alright, y'all. So, I always prime my eyelids whenever I'm doing eyeshadow. Honestly, I prime my eyelids no matter what. Just because I have veiny eyelids. So, when I'm wearing makeup, I don't want to see that. It gives a really good base for the pigments to stick to versus trying to just put them onto a dry eye. Helen, hello. So yes, I always prime my eyelids. Y'all, I'm growing my eyebrow back. You see that? I shaved my arch off on accident. I do that all the time. I mess my eyebrows up all the time. I'm so sick of it. All right. I'm gonna get one out and get it ready because I already know I'm gonna use it. So I'm gonna have that on standby. So if you hear my cat, just ignore it. He is in my daughter's room because he's a naughty boy. So he lives in there now. When he hears us, sometimes he likes to meow. Hey, babe. Can you put his jellies on? Yeah, I'm almost done the dishes. Sorry, y'all. We put his jellyfish on for him, and he loves it. It's those like cat videos with like jellyfish, or sometimes it's like birds. I always just say put his jellies on though, and he loves it. It's okay. Anyways, so today I am going in with Miss Hot Chocolate. I feel like I do not show her enough love. This is a gorgeous everyday palette. You do have that pop of color in there, so you can make it on the more fun side. But we have all these beautiful, beautiful neutrals, and I feel like this is the perfect palette for the everyday consumer. For that girl who just wants a everyday eye look, you wear your neutral tones. You don't want, you know, blue eyeshadow or devil look or green eyeliner when you're going to the grocery store. She is your girl. You can definitely snag her up today on the buy one get one 75. You can also grab her and you can grab something more fun. Or, you know, we do have our Life with Jess face palette. Boom, you got yourself a full face right there. Just saying. Hello, how are you liking working for Jessica? I love working for Jessica. I rave about that woman all the time, y'all. Okay, so I've got my little mirror here. Y'all, I still have sparkle in my eyelashes. I've cleaned my face 3 times, but doing that dang look yesterday, the glitter is not wanting to come off. Okay. All right, y'all. So the first shade that I'm going to be tapping into is going to be this really light brown right there. I like to go lightest to darkest when adding my colors because it builds up a nice gradient. It helps the colors blend better. So I'm going to take that on a big fluffy brush, just right into my crease and on the outer edge right here. So I'm just building up color, low and slow. That is my best tip to anybody who is trying to learn eyeshadow, that less is always gonna be more. You can always add more, but you cannot take away. You will have to wipe your entire look off. So just take your time, just blend it, add more color as you go. That is going to be the easiest way to get your look the way you want it the first time. So again, just dragging that through the crease in windshield wiper motions. Sometimes when I get into here, I like to do little circles. My outer edge. Y'all, ignore all this redness and breaking out. The stress is killing me, y'all. I had a sick household last week. I was sick. My husband was sick, which you know is worse than the kids sometimes. My kids were sick. It was so stressful. And I have been breaking out all week ever since. Shared you out from Michigan. Hey, thanks, girl. I appreciate it. Nothing will hit like a McDonald's High C Orange. Okay, y'all. So for the whoa. So for the next shade, oh, my girl Megan's in here. What's up, girl? So for the next shade that I'm gonna use, I'm gonna go down here because this is our next color that in the line, like, how do you say this? In the range. This is the next lightest color, the next lightest brown. There we go. So we used this one. We're gonna go to this one. Y'all, I'm a mess. I'm a mess. Would it be Alive with K if I wasn't a mess? Is the real question. Okay, y'all. Anyways, back into the same exact thing that I just did. I'm putting that on the outer edge and bringing it through my crease. Now, I'm very lightly tapping these colors, y'all. I'm barely putting any pigment onto my brush because, again, I just want to very slowly build this up. I don't want to just rush into a bunch of color because I'm going for a cutesy everyday look. Just very lightly. And then once I start getting into darker colors and I start seeing more pigment onto my eye, I like to go into more circular motions, like that. I'm bringing this towards my inner corner, all the way out. The best thing to do when you're learning eyeshadow and you're learning how to blend is when you think you have blended enough, keep blending. Blend, blend, blend. And when you think you're done, do it some more. Nothing is going to hurt your look by it being more blended. So I'm gonna take a clean, fluffy brush. Let me make sure she's actually clean because she might have some green on her. Ooh, y'all, I was right. Could you imagine if I just put that on? See, and this is why I always keep the spoiled wipes on deck. It's because that could have been a big mishap and messed my entire look up. Alright, y'all. So I'm going to take a clean brush and I am just going to drag that over those edges at the very top. And because there's no product on it, all it's doing is blending the colors that were already there. And it's gonna really diffuse that out. And you can see she's looking gorgeous. I'm gonna go into my crease and I'm gonna blend and blend and blend. Hello.
I guess we're on the paper towels.
There's paper towels up there, babe. I just bought paper towels, y'all. Men, am I right? I can hear him opening the thing of paper towels. I'm a mess. Y'all, I'm tired today, though. I'm not gonna lie. I went to the casino last night. And so I am feeling a little tired today. Alright, so next I'm going to go into this really, it's like a deep, I would say this is like a cherry cola brown. This is like a maroon brown, and this is like a deep cherry cola brown. So I'm going to get that pigment on, and I'm going to tap off the excess. I don't want a lot of product on my brush. Again, guys, I'm building this up slowly. Slow and steady wins the race. So if I need more, I'm going to get some more. And then I'm going to tap it off again. And I'm just going to flick that in. Tap and flick. Y'all, for me, this is really a look that I could get done in 2 seconds. I could have done this eye look already 10 times over. But I just really want to make sure that you guys are, how do I say this? Like, able to use these products for people who don't exactly know how to do makeup. Because makeup, I believe, truly is for everybody. If you want to do makeup, do makeup. And even if you're not good at it, keep doing it. Because the first couple times I did makeup, I wasn't good. I didn't know how to blend. I didn't know what to do. I learned through trial and error and going back and doing things over and over and over. And honestly, I watched a lot of tutorials. I was part of the 2016 makeup tutorial, like, YouTube era. So I watched a lot of the bigger names in makeup do their makeup, like back when tutorials were like the biggest thing. And that's how I learned how to do it. I mean, just watching other people. Okay, so I'm gonna pick a shimmer because, like I said, this isn't gonna be like a super in-depth crazy look. This is gonna be like your everyday. I have these three choices. I think I'm gonna lean for the more silvery one. What's this one looking like? It's like a champagne. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with the silvery. See y'all, this wipe, I knew it was gonna come in handy, y'all. Alright. So I like to pick up shimmer right on my finger. I don't care. So I'm just gonna tap this. Now, don't get me wrong, if I swipe it, there's the pigment. I don't want it to be super out there like that. So tapping very lightly is just gonna get that sparkle on there. And then, you know, if you want it a little more pigmented, very gently swipe. But for the most part, y'all, we are just tap, 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 tapping. Feel good, look great. Y'all, I have a song stuck in my head and it will not go away. You guys, I put my husband to work. I got him out there cleaning the house. Okay, guys. So again, one last time. I'm just going through and blending. I'm blending it all the way up to my eyebrow because I want to. That's my thing. So now I'm just going to take a spoiled wipe. I'm going to wrap it around finger nice and tight. Then I'm gonna sharpen the eye look. Oh, got a little fallout right there. Yep. What's my Catalina Gomorrah say? Make it nice and sharp. Get rid of that excess. Nice and sharp. All right. I'm sitting right under my vent kind of helps though because it's like drying my face for me. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna go in with our Crybaby liquid eyeliner. This is a staple for me. I literally cried my eyes out, fell asleep, woke up the next morning, and still had my wings on. Then I put my contacts in, and my eyeliner had barely budged. Y'all, this is amazing. This is not me even being a brand ambassador. This product is phenomenal. I think everybody needs this, and I think everybody needs this. The Whoopsie pen and this Crybaby eyeliner. These go together so bad. If y'all don't know what the Whoopsie pen is, it is basically a pen with like a makeup remover into it. So if you mess up your eyeliner, you can go through with that really sharp edge and you can clean it up really easily. It also, on this side, has multiple replacements, so you can, once it gets a little too gunked up, you can fix her up. She is amazing. I keep one in my car. I have one right here. All right, y'all. So you shake your liner up, get that product moving, and I'm just gonna do a wing. I poked my eyeball. Y'all, I am not the best at winged eyeliner. I just do what I do. I just do it until I think it looks okay. And sometimes that means messing it up 5 times. My wings will always be sisters. Or cousins, not sisters. Is that the saying? No, and I'm messing up part of my liner on purpose, just so you know, because I want to demonstrate the whoopsie. I didn't think it was going to be a big wing type of day. But you know what? Sometimes it is. When you mess up 5 times, that's fine. Sometimes you just want to be a big, bold, beautiful woman. All right, y'all. Whoopsie pen. So if you can see, I've got this little bit under here that's a little messy. So I'm going to take my pen. Do y'all see that? And then I like to just dry it because, again, this is like a makeup remover. If you can see, the eyeliner is on the pen now. And the wing is cleaned, y'all. And then you can go back and fix whatever you messed up. There we go. I'm going to do a little inner corner moment too. Just because I really like the way that looks personally on me. Y'all, I got my husband cooking and cleaning. This is amazing. And see, let's say, oh my goodness, I did a little too much. Oh my goodness, those were my backups. Let's clean that up with the good old whoopsie. And then you just wipe away. And you're back to a point where now I can go back in and fix my mistake. Super easy, very beginner friendly product. I feel like it's perfect for people who are trying to learn eyeliner. I'm gonna go, yeah, you go, girl. Y'all, this will look way different once the lashes get on, I promise you. When you have inner corner eyeliner on, it looks crazy until you put lashes on. Hello, 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 welcome in. Y'all, do not forget we are still running that. Won't the eraser smudge the next time you use it? The only time it starts to smudge is if there is too much product on it. So that's why there is multiple included into it. So you can switch it out once it starts to get a little gunked up, but see, it's doing that. I have quite a bit of eyeliner on it, but you can always do this and clean it off, because see, now it's starting to go clear again. It just had to get that little bit of eyeliner off, but now, I mean, you can still see the product right there. So as long as you wipe it, but then again, like I said, once it starts to get too gunked where you can't wipe it off, then you have your 2 backup tips, which this one here, you just grab it, pulls right out, no problem. Push it back in. You've got your other 2 replacement tips on this side. So super, super great product, like I said, for people trying to learn eyeliner and perfect it. I am by no means a perfectionist when it comes to eyeliner. I mess my eyeliner up every single time I do it. All right, y'all, so next I'm going to go in with our Tag Team mascara. If you do not know the Tag Team, she is a beautiful lengthening mascara. Now I'm just going to use this, excuse me, y'all, to put something on my lashes. I'm not using a lot. This is just so that way my eyelashes, my natural lashes, will blend with my fake eyelashes. But I will be using the other side, because if you don't know, this is a dual-ended mascara, hence the name Tag Team, which this side is phenomenal to get those bottom lashes. And because it's a lengthening mascara, it makes them super long and beautiful. Yes, I love that, Michelle. You just wipe it between uses, girl. Yes, ma'am. It'll be brand spanking new. I've never used a product like that. And then my very first live, I went live with Jess to see if I was gonna work out or not, how I felt in front of the camera. She was like, well, do you want the job? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, okay, so I'm gonna give you some products so that way you have some and, you know, you can try them out yourself. Because I had never tried anything from Spoiled. So I was like, okay. And she gave me a whoopsie pen, and y'all, it is life-changing. Lisa, that is gonna be on our site. It should be linked down below for you, babe. We are doing buy one, get one 75% off. So y'all, I'm just throwing on a lash. This is not a Spoiled lash, so I'm not gonna name it. It's just a regular lash. I've got my regular lash glue. I like to wait. See, right now, if I put this on, that's gonna get glue all over my eyeball. That is not what we want whatsoever. Y'all, I said I was gonna do a more everyday look. This is an everyday look for me. Like, this is about as normal as I can get. Because if I sit down to do my makeup, this is the type of stuff I'm doing. All right, y'all. So I'm just gonna pop that lash on. Outer corner, inner corner. That is how I do it. I set it on in the middle, stick the outer, stick the inner. I've been doing lashes for so long though, y'all, I really don't even know how to tell people how to do them. I watched a YouTube video on how to put lashes on when I was like 14, and I've been wearing fake lashes ever since. So that's over a decade of lashes. I've pretty much got them mastered. If I can't get a lash on, there's something going on. Because a lash is something I can put on in like 0.2 seconds. It takes longer for the glue to dry than it does for me to stick an eyelash on my eyeball. I'm in my go, y'all, you go, girl. was debating if I wanted to do some gems, but again, I said I was gonna do a natural look, and here I am trying to put gems on. Y'all, I just can't help myself. Okay, so the glue, again, if you, in camera, because it's in this direct, like, studio-ish lighting, it looks a lot more than it really is. In person, it's a lot more transparent-ish. So that is what I look for when I'm putting on the lash. I still want it to obviously be wet, but I want it to be tacky. So when I set it on my eyeball, it's not moving around. When I do mascara, because of the way my eyes are, it makes a mess. So when I put it on, the Whoopsie pen fixes without ruining other makeup. Yes, girl. Let them know. I think, like I said, I really, especially if you want to get into eyeliner, this is the eyeliner for you. The tip is so sharp. It is such a precise eyeliner. Not only that, but it is smudge budge. It's not going nowhere proof. So you have a really sharp tip, so it's easy to get it. And again, the Whoopsie pen, you can take it and you can fix those mistakes and wipe it away, no problem. So I feel like everybody who wants to get into makeup or eyeliner needs this. And y'all, I'm gonna wipe this off while it's still wet, because otherwise I'm gonna have this on my hand for 2 days. I swear to God, this freaking eyeliner does not come off. Same thing, I woke up this morning and I had to scrub my lips from when I was on live yesterday, and I used the Lip Lock lip stain. I had to scrub my lips this morning. It was so ridiculous. I was like, okay, I knew this stuff stayed, but holy freaking crap. See, and like, I feel like it doesn't look that crazy with a lash on. So I do have a little bit of eyeliner. Oh, those are my replacements. A little bit of eyeliner over here I want to clean up. I just didn't like the way that looked. So again, the Whoopsie. And then I'm just going to wipe the tip off. So next time I go to use it, she's good. And you shake it, because it dispenses that product. And I store it downwards like this, so that way the makeup remover goes onto the side, obviously, that I'm gonna use. So, ooh, y'all, dinner is cooking and it smells good. I ate at my dad's house, but deep down, me being Italian, all I want is pasta, no matter what. So my husband is cooking me baked ziti right now. Now, and once these lashes have fully sat and the glue is fully dried, I like to take my fingers and just smush the lash together with my natural lash, because that makes it, I don't know if you can see, but you can't see my normal lashes. Y'all, I am so sorry that I keep burping. That is so ridiculous. Dinner this late? I ate earlier, but I just really want pasta, and my husband loves me, so he's making me baked ziti at 11:30 at night. Lisa, hello. Hey, girl. Okay, so I am just going to prep my skin. This is supposed to be a setting spray, but I don't think it's a setting spray. I feel like it's better as a primer, because it like has a tack to it. So when I use it as a setting spray, it makes my makeup sticky. Yes, my love.
What temperature do I put it at?
You put it at 350 until the cheese melts. Not past it though, babe.
Huh?
not past once it melts, because then the cheese and the noodles will get hard. So make sure you keep an eye on it. I am in the United States. What a nice husband. Enjoy your ziti. Thank you so much, Kelly. Yes, he is the best. Like I said, I like pasta. Y'all, so I am going to just do some foundation. Unfortunately for me, the shade of foundation I am in the spoiled line is always sold out. I know one of you wonderful, beautiful ladies that go on this live has several bottles and is willing to let me buy one. So I'm in the works with that so I can actually get my shade, y'all, because even as a brand representative and an affiliate with the brand and doing lives and stuff, if something is sold out, I can't even get it. So, and I'm in the warehouse most days. These past couple times, last night I went live, I was here at my house. But other than that, I am normally in our warehouse doing my makeup and showing y'all product. And I cannot get my hands on shade 4. Thank you, Lisa. I have a lot. All right, y'all. So that is just my foundation. It is all blended out. I have a red mark here that doesn't like to go away. So we're going to ignore that. We're going to pretend that's not even there. And I'm going to place my liquid bronzer. I like to do creams and then powder because I feel like it really locks it in and just stays all day. That's just my personal preference. I've been doing makeup since I was probably like 12 years old. I used to steal my mom's makeup, and I have always been on the more alternative side. So I used to do like crazy rainbow looks all the time as a kid. I don't know where I was going with that, but I've been doing makeup for a really long time, and I feel like I have pretty much perfected my base. What shade are you using? This is not a spoiled product, and neither is my foundation. But in the spoiled foundation, I am a shade 4. Lisa, I am from the United States. Y'all, if it is not a spoiled product, I don't promote product that isn't spoiled. So the stuff I'm using that's not spoiled, that's why I kind of just run through it and I'm like, hey, this is what I'm doing. But yes. So guys, let's get some orders in. Let me know if you are taking advantage of that buy one get one 75 so we can shout you out. I am 26 years old. So I have been doing makeup for quite a long time. Y'all, this is a really pigmented blush, so I just need one little dot. One little smidgen. Right now it is 11:25 at night. I like to do blush on my nose. I always have. I think it's cute. I bring it all the way up into my hairline as well. So everything is super blended and cohesive. You can't tell where it starts and where it ends. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to add some concealer. Where are you from? And what time is it where you are? And how old are you? I want to know as well. If I'm telling you about me, I want to know about you. Y'all, when I conceal, because my concealer shade is always lighter than my foundation, I like to put it in my highlight areas. So a highlight area is where the light is gonna hit. So the light, if I'm looking, is going to directly hit boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? It brightens that area and makes your face look snatched. Another thing that I've noticed is when I blend my products up versus like out, it makes my face look younger, skinnier, for sure. Just tap to tap, 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 to tap, tap, tap. I'm in Florida and I just turned 61. You go, girl. Happy belated birthday. I'm also in Florida. And see, y'all, that is a perfect example of what I mean, that makeup brings people together and makeup is for everybody. Because I can see myself being 61 and still doing a full beat and looking like a baddie. I've been doing my makeup for a really long time. I just recently started doing these live videos. I got my headband from Five Below and my top from Ross, but it is a Champion shirt. Yes, I work in my country. Anyways, y'all, I have our Magic Dust setting powder. This is in the shade Meringue. It is the purple one, but do not be scared of our colored powders, y'all, because when they are on, they are not, I'm not gonna have a purple face just because I'm using a purple powder. It is not scary. It is a brightening powder, and each color of our color correcting powders do something different. So for instance, green corrects red. So if you have a lot of redness, the shade Taffy is going to be good for you. If you're looking for a transparent, translucent setting powder, the shade Sugar is going to be really good for you. We also have skin tone shades, so you can look and find your skin tone. This purple one I like to use because it gives me that really bright setting. And I just like to, bake it a little bit, but then I really tap it in, especially on my under eyes, because my under eyes, if I do not set them correctly, and the corners of my nose fall apart. What do I do for work? This is what I do for work. I do my makeup. What do you do for work? So yes, y'all. This, to me, is a dupe for the Huda Beauty setting powder. But I like this one better because it's not fragranced. And it's cheaper. So it's a win-win. I think the Magic Dust setting powder is easily one of the best on the market for the price. Yes, Lisa, I am doing my makeup. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Y'all, I hear my husband vacuuming. Do y'all see what a good man I have? just filling in my brows. Again, not a spoiled product, so doesn't really matter what I'm using. I will tell y'all though that a lot of times drugstore products for me work better than high-end products. Or like Spoiled, I feel like Jessica has poured her heart and soul into this business, and she cares so much that like her products deliver. They are so good, especially for the price, and the fact that she is always running these deals to me is nuts. I asked her the one day, I said, girl, how do you even make a profit with all the deals you are always giving these people? Because that is crazy. Like, sometimes y'all, like when she was doing the 80% off of the Goodbye collection, I was shook. But yes, I feel like a lot of these bigger named companies, they look at you as dollar signs, and I feel like Jessica looks at you guys as her friends, her family. Like, she really genuinely cares about every single person who orders from her business. So she takes her products so serious, and she really like stands on them. She delivers every time. I don't have one product from Spoiled that I don't like. And again, that is someone who has been doing makeup as long as I have. And that's why I get on here and I hang out with y'all and I show you how these products can be used and the easiest way to use them. I show you guys the harder ways to use them, you know, if you're doing eccentric, ridiculous looks like sometimes I like to do, like my devil look, or even yesterday my St. Patrick's Day look that was like just super out there. I like to show you, you know, how versatile these products can be, because they are for your more beginners, they are for your more intermediate people, or even your makeup artists. You can throw these products in your kit. Like, Spoiled is for everybody. Y'all, my eyebrows don't match today, but I'm not gonna lie, when I get off live, I'm taking this makeup off, so I really don't care. Okay, guys, so now that my face is set, I'm going to go into the Life with Jess Butterfly Face Palette. I love this palette because it has all these different shades of blush. Down here is also a highlighter and a blush topper. And then on this side, you have all of your different bronzer and contour shades. So you have your bronzer shades up here, you have your contour shade down here for a deeper skin tone, you have a brightening powder. This to me is an all-in-one. I'm gonna go into this lightest shade with a tap of the one right above it. And I like to do circular motions, and again, blending up because it makes my face look skinny. Do I go live every day? No. I go live Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays for Spoiled. On Wednesdays, I know you have Jessica. Or not Jessica, I'm sorry, Amanda. Jessica also goes live every day. Sometimes Katie pops in. Helen, you can always use code Michaela on the Spoiled website, but the buy one get one 75% off, there's no code needed, babe. But my code is always, always, always going to work. If you want to help your girl out, you can always use my code. Alright, y'all, so I'm going to dip into this real light pink, cutesy bubblegum shade. in person, this is like, I would describe it as like a ballerina pink. Like it looks like corally, but it's like very soft baby pink. Yes, Helen, of course. Let me know if you end up picking up anything. But yes, guys, we do have the buy one, get one 75% off. That is the entire site. There is no code needed. Buy one, get one 75. Then, like I just told her, my code works every single day. But each day, we do have different deals typically. So, you can always find something. So, y'all, I'm debating. This has a gold reflect. This has a blue and this has a pink. I think I'm gonna go in with the blue reflect. Just because I haven't used to this one yet. Oh, thank you, Hope. Now, me personally, I like a really ridiculous highlight. Not everybody does. I like to put it on the brow bone. I like to put it right here on the side of my forehead. I like to put it over my lip. I use my finger on my nose because I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I want my nose to look like a glazed donut. Like, I love nose highlight. I'm still stuck in the 2016 highlight era though, so if it's not completely blinding from the side, I don't want it. Which clearly you can tell this is. Hello, Sierra. I throw some on the chin, the nose, my cupid's bow, the sides of my forehead. I basically dip my entire face in highlight. So, again, you don't have to follow what I do. This is just how I do my makeup. This, to me, is an everyday look. This is something I would genuinely walk out of the house with and go to the grocery store, run errands, go pick up the kids. This is what I look like on a daily. Is this everybody's cup of tea? Probably not, but that's okay. I personally feel like I'm more of a shot of tequila than I am of tea. I am not everybody's cup of tea, so that is perfectly okay if that is not how you would prefer to do your makeup. You do your makeup how you want to do your makeup, and don't let anybody tell you different. I have seen some wonderful looks from y'all lately. I see a lot of you follow me over on TikTok, and I think it's so cool. Y'all, if you do want to follow me, I will go ahead and drop my TikTok name for y'all so you can shoot me a follow. My Facebook page is also Michaela Does Makeup if you guys want to follow that as well. My kids are 2 and 10. Y'all, I'm just cleaning up a little. Give me 1 second. I like to put stuff away as I'm done using it because I get really stressed out if my makeup desk is a mess and I can't find what I'm looking for. Okay, so I'm going to go back in with our Tag Team Mascara. Like I said, y'all, I'm going to use that real skinny side there so I can do my bottom lashes. Oh, I got some fuzz on my face. Y'all, if I make the mascara face, y'all better not take no screenshot. And do you see just how long that makes my bottom lashes? My Facebook is Michaela Does Makeup. It is not one word like it is on TikTok. On TikTok, it's Michaela_Does Makeup, all one word. Y'all, I haven't posted a lot on my Facebook because I'm still trying to figure out the business aspect of having a Facebook like that. TikTok, I understand. Facebook, I do not. I have my personal Facebook, which I know obviously how to use, but I don't know how to use a business Facebook. And I have not been in the office a lot lately to kind of ask Jess and Katie for their help with that. So, yeah. All right, y'all, I'm just gonna set this in place. This setting spray is like a hairspray. It smokes you out like it's one too. Lisa, I will type it for you. Y'all, if you are snagging that deal, let me know. Let me know if you guys are taking advantage of that buy one get one 75. I wanna know what you guys are getting. I'm curious. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna use our Lip Lock Lip Stain. All right, y'all. So I like to do that. And then that just peels right off. Just throw that away. And then I take my finger for any little spots. I didn't exfoliate my lips, so my lips are a little dry right now. So now I have a lip liner on. I'm going to go in with the shade Mary Jane from our Puff Puff Pass lip gloss set. It is a clear gloss with a gold glitter into it. Okay, y'all. So that is the completed look. To me, like I said, this is an everyday basic look. This is what I would wear to the grocery store or something along those lines. Y'all, I just got this headband and it's like those headbands from the 90s that everybody used to wear. Are you kidding? How cute is that? I am obsessed. I wish people still, I have like a plan to do like a more 90s inspired makeup look, because I wish people still did their makeup and hair like they did in the 90s. Like, it was so cute. Like, this headband is adorable. Why do people not wear them every day? And there we go. So that is the completed look. What do we think, y'all? To me, again, this is an everyday look. This is, oh, whoa, tripod going crazy. Hold on, y'all. This is an everyday look for me. This is me just being me. I wanted to give y'all a neutral look. Hold on, I gotta tighten my tripod because my phone apparently is doing whatever it wants. I wanted to do a more neutral look for y'all because I did the St. Patrick's Day look yesterday, which a lot of you I know were there for. And then the last look I did before that was a devil look, which was definitely not something that I could see y'all wearing out every single day. But it's fun, you know, and it gives you inspo to be creative and let your inner artist out and just do whatever you want. Like, I went to the grocery store that day with that devil makeup on. I'm talking like red contacts and all, y'all. It was so funny. People were looking at me like I was a nut job because it was a Monday afternoon. But yeah. Has anybody taken advantage of that buy one get one 75? Let me know. I know we had one of you beautiful ladies saying that you were looking for the makeup by the pound. You were also, I think it was you, Helen, you were asking for my code. Have any of you taken advantage of that BOGO 75 yesterday or today? And if you did, what did you get? Let's chat for a little until my dinner is done. Yeah, I think this came out so cute, and especially with the headband, I feel like it's just adorable. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Y'all, Jessica has not popped in here at all this whole live. Where has Miss Girl been? You live in Australia? Aw. Girl, follow me on TikTok. Y'all, if you have not followed me on TikTok, go ahead and drop me a follow. I am banned from going live right now because I went live in the casino last night, but that is besides the point. Go ahead and drop me a follow. I do follow everybody back who follows me. I do post spoiled content. I post all kinds of cutesy videos. You can see some of the looks that I have done. So yeah. I think I'm going to go ahead and hop off though because I just heard the timer, so that means dinner is done. I hope this look helped some of you guys get a feel of some of the products and maybe get some inspiration. I hope all of you girlies are doing full beats because over here we are not minimalists. I want to see y'all in some full beats. So follow me on TikTok, follow me on Facebook. And again, y'all, snag up that buy one get one 75. That is running until tomorrow, I believe. She might still run it tomorrow for all I know. But as far as I know, it is for the rest of the night. Besides that, if there's anything else, you guys can always use code Michaela. That will save you some money off of your purchase as well. So I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful evening. And I thank you guys so much for tuning in with me. I will see you guys on Thursday morning around 11. So if you guys want to